We're live.
After our winter break here, welcome anybody who's joining us online there. It's been, we were just talking about that since a little before Christmas, I guess, since I've seen these guys.
Yep.
But just looking at him standing there, before we started this, I was just looking him over, and he's actually starting to flesh pretty nicely, getting some nicer flesh on him. Looks like he has a little tone to him.
I've been using a Sarah single on him to lunge with instead of the saddle, and he's been doing really well with it.
Excellent.
We were both commenting on the same thing. That you can actually see a little back muscle.
Yeah.
In a way that I never saw before on him.
Yep, that's what I'm seeing here. The top of his neck is thickening, not instead of the bottom of his neck, and just the shape of his shoulders and his hindquarters and things are improving.
Yeah.
Okay. You ready, buddy? All righty.
Okay, we'll start with a little work in hand.
So we're going to go to the right. That's his good side.
Okay.
Yeah, just let me know if things are following correctly, Will.
Yep. So far, so good. Looks great. Really stable picture. And that's getting really nice. Nice picture of him as well. Yeah, just looking at him walking along there, like he's really starting to fill in a bit behind that saddle there. We used to see quite a dip there. Looking a lot better.
A little pokey. He's outside eating grass today.
Yeah. That's there.
We do have a lot of mud. That's why we have sheets on today. It was rainy and cold today, so that's how you keep a horse white in the wintertime.
Yeah, well, you do an amazing job with this one, keeping him white. Hard to do. I like that, really nice. Wherever you can there, turn by the center line there and do a little leg heel to the left there as you go down the center. Nice, right there, getting a good step. Good.
Good boy, Trig.
Really nice and deep in it now. Now down the next long side, let's try to bring him a little bit shoulder forward as you go down the next long side. Good. Yes. Very nice. A little less bend in the neck there. A little more contact with your outside rein. There you go, like that. Remember, you want to get that outside rein feel. There you go, like that. That's good. Now go on to a circle here. And I want you on the circle just to bring his pole up a little bit. And let's see where we can come up to with him, just staying on the circle there. So you begin to shorten with your outside rein. Bringing it up a little bit, trying to keep the step exactly the same as we see if we can bring him up from the stretch a little bit. Good job. There we go. Good. Like that. Very nice. Good. Yeah, good. Very nice. Like that. Keep that right there. Yeah, that's very good. Keep that there like that. Very good. And that's just the thing to do. Just give him a little upwards touch of your hand there if he starts to overbend. That's really nice. Now all the way back down into the stretch. That was very good.
Got to put cones back up so I know where I'm going.
Yeah. Nice there all the way down. Very nice. And as you come to the center line there, you can stop and change directions. That was really good.
Thank you. And we're trying to work on the halting with him.
Yeah, just take your time when you come to that. But Don't expect it to come too quickly and too fast.
Yeah. He likes to just walk through the bit. You know what I mean? Where you go to stop.
Yeah. So next time, as we finish this side, as we bring him up, we'll try to work into some steps of stop and see how it goes there. So starting out, looking for the deep stretch all the way down. You can see it's just a little bit harder for him in this direction there. That's getting to a good place there. Nice, though. Good. And go ahead and go large down the long side, keeping the stretch, and then turn by the center line at the top and leg yield to the right. Good. Got some good steps. Let's do that one more time. I was kind of losing you in the camera for some reason. You're in there now again. For some reason, that corner, we were kind of getting left behind it.
Okay.
Go ahead and down the center line. Do that one more time.
Did you want me to leg yield to the right?
Yeah, I want you to leg yield.
Sorry, didn't hear that part.
My bad. Oh, sorry. There you go. Now you got it. There we go. And let's just do that one more time from that end, just turning as quickly as you can down there.
Yep.
Do one more of those.
Yeah, I didn't hear it, so.
There you go. I've got you back in the camera now.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and let that come around there. Sorry.
That's okay. He's
There you go. Steps there. Good. Yeah. And let him go all the way down to the stretch, keeping that soft contact. See if we can get even a little bit deeper for a moment before we bring it up a little bit. Like that. Really nice. Now let's do a little shoulder forward down the next long side, going away from us. Getting there. Let's do that again on the next long side. Need to get a little more angle in this direction. I know it's a little more difficult for him here.
Yeah.
Do that one more time. Just try to get a little more angle off the rail. That's more like it. Right there. Good. Yeah. Very good. Yeah. Very nice. And then on to the circle here at this end. Let him go all the way down in the stretch before we start to bring him up. And now move his hindquarters a little more out in this direction. There you go. He starts to get a little crossing over. Now begin to bring him up in the reins while you keep that little position of his hindquarters out just a little bit, which will help facilitate that a little bit. Like that, good. Got to keep it up there. You might want to go back to that stretch to see if we can bring them back up that little bit more again. That's a little more like it right there. Good. Now, as you come around towards the center line this time, see if you can bring him into a halt and just keep softening him as you're doing there and see if we can just get him to soften into the halt. In other words, so he doesn't change the frame is our goal without pulling you forward. And of course, use your voice command. And just giving it, take, there you go, not bad, not bad. There. Let him come to a complete stop, good.
Oh boy.
Now let's go ahead and do that. We're going to do that one more time.
Okay.
You can go ahead and give him a reward for that. That's good, all the rest of it. We'll go ahead back on the circle, bringing him up again. We'll do that one more time. Like that, it's getting good. Bring him up, feel him steady in the reins as you bring him up now. Shortening your reins a little bit as you do. Like that, nice and soft right there. It's a really good position. So we want to soften, I want to feel that softness in the jaw and pull. That's really quite good right there. Now ask him to halt again.
And move.
Yeah.
And move. Oh boy.
Back in there. We kind of lost you in the camera, unfortunately, for that little bit. There we go. That's good. Let's do that one more time. I kind of lost you in the camera there, but that was good. The right idea. Maybe be sure that you're out in the center. For some reason, that corner, it started drifting off of you. Though it seems to be following you perfectly now. So once again, start to bring him up and start to move the hindquarters a little bit to the outside. Get a little more of a shoulder in to help you bring the neck up. So you get him to step under and push his back up a little bit more. Like that. Good, good, good. Up. Now ask him to halt.
And
just keep softening. Don't let the reins go. There we go. Right there. Good, good. And then stop and pat him on the neck. Good. That was good enough. Very nice. So that's the idea. So you can start mixing that into your work now, beginning to bring him up off of the floor and finding your working walk a bit.
Yep.
And then so that's what you want, is that elastic feel of it, that there's no tension. It's not pulling, but you feel that nice elastic contact that can only happen when the horse can relax the pull correctly in the jaw, that you get that nice feeling that's elastic. It should never feel like, it should never feel hard in your hands. If it does, just let go because there's nothing to hold on to. Good. All right. Let's put him on the lunge line. That was excellent.
Okay. Darcy, you want to hold him for a minute? I just want to check something real quick. Ooh.
I've switched to my Pixio camera now. My solo shot has completely just crapped out after years of screwing around with it.
Yeah, this is our Pixio. Yeah, I'm just kind of figuring out what's going on with it. So it's going to do a quick reset on it. Yep. It's had a long, hard winter.
Yeah. Are the colleges there still all shut down?
No, they're actually happening right now. There's students here. They're trying to figure out like graduations and stuff like that. So things are starting to open up. Obviously, we've been getting a lot of phone calls for events, so it's cool.
I just read an article yesterday that said it's going to be like the Roaring '20s when this opens up again. That people are just going to go wild.
That's what they're saying. I'm trying to set you're in the middle of my corner here. Got to center it on A. See, it's a little Pixio tutorial.
I think I need to read that. Gotcha. Yeah.
It's not food trigger.
What were you doing just then?
What did I do?
Yeah, what were you doing?
I reset I shut off the watch. Then I recalibrated the actual head unit where you shut it off, turn it back on, and then I refocused it on A because that's where the center waypoint number 1 is. All the way down there where you see A right below it. So what I do is you're supposed to center the picture on A, and then once you get that taken care of, then you stand in front of the Pixio, you turn on the watch again, and then it's supposed to calibrate it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I need to read that. Obviously,
you need to read the instructions.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't get that far. I thought you just set the things out there and turned it on.
No, you gotta kind of set it in the right location and stuff.
Yeah, I gotta get back to that.
It's a whole thing. Has it been following the horse?
Yes and no. In one configuration, yes. In another configuration, no. I was trying to put it out in the middle of the arena so you could go around it.
Yeah.
And it kept screwing up when I did that. But it showed that as configuration. It was supposed to be possible to do that. So anyway, I'm not doing something correct. I obviously need to read the manual more than I did.
Yeah, they have some pretty good images on the what do you call it there that shows how to set it up.
In fact, there's probably a YouTube video on it, I imagine.
To go down here. Yeah, there's a YouTube. They've got a YouTube video on it too. Yeah, this is underneath.
I think I need to go watch that because I've never done the thing that you just did.
Okay, give me a second. I was like on a Zoom call 10 minutes before we started this with the we're doing this weekend. Getting it unwrapped.
Oh, so I just have to unzip that?
Nope. Let me see what you got going on over there. Here. Hold that. He's used to it. And go right. Okay. All right. Yep. Come on, buddy. He always starts out a little slow going this way on the launch line.
Yep. A pretty nice step though. Looking good. Like it. Good.
Good boy. That's
right.
good.
Keep working to yield those hindquarters a little bit. Yeah, nice.
That's a good boy. Not concentrating
today. Keep trying to move those hindquarters out a little bit.
And walk, buddy. And walk.
Well, he wants to get there in the stretch. Go ahead and let him trot. It's all right. He's getting there. He gets there better at the trot. That's okay. Getting back in the swing of things. For those of you watching, this is a horse who is built very straight behind. This is so important to get this stretch working, to get any kind of flexion in the hocks. And you can really see a big difference in this horse between when he is really stretching and when he is not, in terms of how much flexion is in the hock. In other words, how much action we get there.
That's it.
All right. So every time he cubs up, just still trying to yield those hindquarters a little bit, just to engage that inside hind leg a little more. Nice. Now let him come back for the walk for a moment and see if we have a better walk now.
And walk. And walk. And walk.
There we go.
Move out.
Good.
Move out.
That's the way to get a little closer to
Walk. That's it. Okay.
There we go. Good there. Now go back to the trot.
Well, he hasn't done that in a while.
I've kind of surprised him there. Good there. That's more like it.
Good boy. That's it. Good boy, Trigger.
There we go.
Good boy.
Roy would be proud.
Good boy.
Good. Very nice there. Now let's let him come back. We'll walk again and change directions.
And walk. And walk. And
Very nice. That was a much better downward transition that time.
yeah. So on this side, he's been doing that turning out thing that he did with his counter bending.
Yeah.
He started doing that again, but I've been working on getting him to, pushing his hind end out a little bit. But
that's what it's all. And of course, their work in hand is where you really do the most about that. It's getting pretty good. Go ahead and ask him up into the trot. See what that looks like.
good boy.
Yeah.
That's it.
There you go. Looking pretty good in this direction today. There you go. Like that right there. That's looking really nice. Right there. Excellent. Very nice. Very nice. It's really quite good in this direction today. Good. Is Darcy right there with you?
Yes, she is.
You know what I'd like to do is see him just trot over a single pole. If Darcy could grab a pole and just put a straight pole out from the rail, just one pole. Do you have a pole easily, like one of those ones down in the corner or something? A trotting pole. And just put it straight out from the wall at B or E there, so you can just
grab one of those doors.
You can let him walk for a second once you get the pole in place.
And
I want to see how he handles this.
Put it over by S.
So once she has it there, just try to go ahead and walk him over it once.
Yep.
To start with. Good boy. That's the right response, is to look down.
Yep.
Go ahead and walk over it again. Nice. And now go ahead into a trot, and let's let him trot over it a few times. Let's see how he handles that. Good. Nice. Excellent. Good.
Lifting his feet up.
Yep. He's sort of stopping the swing in his back, but it's getting better each time, so it's good. And he's looking better after it, so that's good. That was really good. That time he hardly moved at all. So our goal is to keep, so the trot basically doesn't change. Just a little bit of lift of the leg without losing the swing of the back. Keep trying to get him a little more to the center of the pole. like that, so he doesn't start trying to cut in.
That's Will beeping.
Yeah, that's my security system going off over there or something. Cars coming in.
And walk. Slow down, buddy. He hears you.
He
hears your beeping. He's like, "Oh, what's going on over there?"
Oh, really? You can hear that loud there.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah. And slow down, buddy. Ooh,
How weird.
Ooh.
It's the UPS truck driving up in front of my house.
Ooh.
How weird. I'm going to go unplug that thing.
That's it. Good boy. Oh yeah, those microphones on the.
That's very funny.
Those microphones on the computers pick everything up.
Yeah. That's on the other side of the room from me. There we go. Let's let him walk over it a few times again.
Move out, buddy. Oh. And walk. Come here.
Jazzed up.
Come on. Let's do a little reset trigger.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on.
I can't believe that little sound got it so wound up. That's funny. You never know.
Well, it's coming from the sky. That's why, because the speakers are overhead. So he's probably like,
"Oh,
what's going on up there? I've never heard that kind of thunder before."
Must be a warning. Which, of course, is exactly what it is.
It's actually sleeting out right now.
I
hear it on the roof. I was riding my bicycle yesterday with my buddies. It was 70 degrees out today. It's like 35. It's ridiculous. There you go.
Okay, that's more like it.
There.
Well, that activated him a little bit.
Yep.
I try to keep getting him further over into that pole so he doesn't start cutting off the end of it there on you.
Yeah, I'll walk him over. Come on, mister.
Actually, I'm going to get Darcy to just take the pole back out of there and let's just lunge him again. He's obviously got himself.
Okay.
Perfect example of sometimes you just best laid plans that was going so well until he got himself wound up. But let's just take the pole away and just go back to lunging him again.
Yeah, I can move down.
Let's switch to the other direction. Go back in the other direction now.
Okay. Ooh.
Just to take his mind off whatever got him upset there. Short circuited a little bit.
Go, buddy. Okay. Ooh.
Hey, buddy.
Ooh. He hears something out back.
Yeah.
Oh. What's that?
Just let him keep going for a minute, see if he doesn't get over himself here in a moment. If we don't make much of it. Easy, buddy. Who?
Easy. And brrr, I just don't want him slipping. Here, buddy.
Yeah. Let's stop. Let's come all the way back to a walk again. He's obviously got himself weirdly wound up. Oh, there, buddy boy. Okay. So let me have that stretch all the way down if you'll take it down there. Good.
Over.
But a good example for everyone watching here, you know, when you run into a difficulty like this, you just keep backing up, that is, through the system until you find what really works. Or that is, you back enough of the system to find where the horse should get comfortable.
Boy, that's it.
I keep doing here.
That's a good boy.
Now go ahead and see if you can send him around you now on the lunge line.
Come on.
That's a little more like it.
Come on. Okay.
Good. Got a nice stretch in that walk now.
Come on. Move out.
But okay, I relax now. I'm done.
Gotta do a little reset with him. He hasn't done this in a long time. Come on, buddy.
Right. Happens every now and then.
Yep. Okay, move out.
Let's see if you can get him going around you now.
Come on. That's it. Move out.
Now go ahead and go back to the trot. Let's get him back up in the trot and see if we can get him there again.
Come on, move out.
There we go. That's more like it. Very nice. There we have our brain back again.
Yep.
Good. Now, was this his easier side or his more difficult side?
This is his better side. We started
Better
on
side,
this,
yeah.
but he wasn't really doing what he's doing now. This is normally what he does is he gets a nice stretch going. But this is
Yeah,
they're going to the right's his better side.
Yeah, but this is nice now. Okay, now bring him back to a walk and let's add the rider.
And walk.
Add some weight and see if we can keep that going.
And walk.
Now, on another day, certainly go back to trying that pull. I was starting off really good till I got excited about that sound deal.
Yeah.
Which didn't have anything to do with that, but occasionally do that with him.
Yeah.
And once again, just a single pole is all you need on, you know, in lunging. I don't like to add a lot of different poles, but just one is enough to get them to activate over the back and start to swing, you know, and then you can see whether they're, you know, we want them to come up and continue the stride, not to shorten it and lift their leg.
No. Reins and get on.
We're ready for
in a couple days we'll do the pole again.
Yeah.
You want to go to the right or left? What are you thinking, Will?
Let's start to the right, to the good
Okay.
side.
What? That's the one I grabbed. Maybe it's yours. I don't know. You can't get on the horse with those on, Darcy. Can you tell that we haven't been riding in a while? We've been moving snow. Ooh, buddy.
I think part of it is sleeting outside.
Yeah, is there snow moving off of your roof?
Not snow moving off, but it's like sleet right now.
Yeah. When I lived in Colorado, that would always send the horses into a frenzy when the big chunks of snow would suddenly slide off of the roof.
Yeah. We got more of just the freezing rain coming down. Did you already tighten this up over the side? Maybe you could grab them. There's things called reins you can grab hold of. Because I'm trying to get all the gear set here. Got them? Yeah. You got your whip? Come on. I don't hold his. I'm not holding on to his. I'm holding on to his noseband because keep him from walking through. Yep.
Whoa.
Stop. Please stop. Relax. Relax. Stop. Yeah. Why don't you get off? Yep. Come on, buddy. Oh. Oh.
Whoa.
He hasn't been like this. I don't know why he's so nervous about. I guess it's the rain.
Yeah. Well, whatever that thing had set him off a little while ago.
Yeah, we're just adjusting the stirrups because they're a little bit long for. But he's yeah, we don't know what's up. Why he's nervous right now. It may be because
I'm going to suggest that once you get those adjusted, just let him hang there and go back and lunge him again.
Okay.
I mean, you guys, he hasn't been ridden much, so let's take it easy.
Can you?
So just take the reins off again. We're just going to put him back on the lunge line. We just need to get him settled back down again.
It's just. I'm gonna put the stirrups up and put them on the lunge line. Okay. Springtime is what I'm supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need my whip.
I'll get your whip.
Okay.
Got your whip. Hold on.
You got it. You got it. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Thank you. Right, let's walk.
Much better. I like it. And you can go ahead and trot.
Trot.
That's more like it right there. Now just asking back to a walk again.
And walk.
Nice.
Well.
Now ask him to trot again.
Whoa. Trot. He's doing his zigzag circles now.
That's right. Push him out a little. Try to move those hindquarters out a bit. There we go. Like that. Just going to get him focused again. Good. That's good. Great to see those moments when he really tries to stretch. You can see him go way down, but also try to come out a little bit with his nose like that. That's really nice right there. That's where we want him to be, right there. Right there is good. Let's keep that. That's really good. See the difference when he comes up, you kind of see how he loses that swing. All of a sudden he starts doing that kind of high knee action-y kind of thing. Every time he does that, just bring him a little closer to you again, bring his focus back on you.
Come on, buddy.
We're getting wound up about something today.
Yeah. Come on. Work on.
Let him stretch out there and then walk again. Reset himself. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Like that. That's what we're looking for. There, good. Keep going. That's really good there. Good. Very nice.
Trot.
There, good.
Trot.
Good. Now let him walk.
And walk. And walk. And walk. And
now you can halt. And we're going to stop with that for him today.
Sounds good.
Just always remember the most important thing is we end up in a good place. So we're going to stop with that. That's enough for him today. You know, it's been a long winter, that sort of thing. You know, he doesn't usually get upset like this, but when you do, once again, this is what you do. You just back up. The only thing that's important that he leaves in a good frame of mind at the end of every day.
Yep.
So that was good. And I'm sure by the time I see you next, he will be, you know, just needs to do this for a few days.
Yeah, I think he had some really good moments today. You know,
Yeah,
just
he did. Just generally looking much better. His body looks much better. I mean, he's really fleshing out in the right places now. You know, go back and for those of you who are listening to this, not for you, I know you know what I'm saying, but this was a very hollow horse who, you know, been ridden stiff and against his forehand this whole life. So, you know, he's gone through a lot of changes. So, he has. I know we've seen that dip. His back was so in such bad shape, and his top line is really starting to come out now. He's done a really good job. This is just a little, I wouldn't even call that a step back, but you're just getting back in the swing of things. And for whatever reason, he was a little upset today. So it wasn't a day to do the riding part of it. You know, will be soon. Yeah.
Great. So should we just?
And by the way, and feel, you know, if you guys keep working the next day, if he seems good and everything's good, go ahead and put her up on him.
Okay.
You know what to do. As long as everything else has gone smoothly like that, you don't get up and he gets excited. He doesn't normally do that, so it's kind of a weird day for him. But you know, these things happen from time to time, and be ready and you know, take that strategy. Yeah. Any questions about that?
Nope. Just So I'll keep working them the way I've been working them. We'll get Darcy up on them a little bit and see where we're at next week. So it'll be good.
Hopefully by next week we'll be there.
And we're gonna take a quick.
All right. So we've got a couple of minutes before the next one. I'm gonna go feed my pets who are looking for their dinner, and I'll see you guys back here in a minute.
Sounds good.
Okay, come on, Mick. It's your turn. Come on, Brad.
can't just walk.
All right, this is Will Faerber. I'm with Darcy Branchini here with her horse Calvin. It's been a little bit, they just got back to work a couple of weeks ago, yes?
Yep, maybe about a month ago, yeah.
About a month ago, back to work. So how's it been going after the winter with this one?
It's been going pretty good. He seems to be, you know, kind of where, like I got him back to where we left off as far as like the lunge line and the working hand. Maybe not quite where we left off, but almost there maybe. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Well, let's start with some working hand and see how that goes.
Okay. Whoa. Calvin. Come here. Calvin. Whoa. 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 He says we're ready to go. Okay. Come on. Yep. Walk on. Yep.
That's very good. He's kicking right in.
Yeah.
Go ahead and turn by the center line. You get to that end and do a little leg heel to the right.
Good boy. Oh, you have to go. Oh no, here goes the pee thing.
Yeah, yes.
Not quite the right build for a racehorse, but at least he'd have that part down.
Yeah. Be on command.
Okay, I'll wait till after I switch from.
That's okay.
So I didn't quite get him to the wall. Sorry about that.
That's quite all right. Just go ahead. We'll do that again. Just down this long side, then turning down the center line at the top and leg yielding to the right.
Good boy. There you go. There you go.
Very nice. Right there. Nice big step. Good. That was very nice.
Good boy.
I go ahead and do a little shoulder four, going down the next long side, bring a little more into the shoulder in. Got a nice active step today.
Good boy.
Got an itch. Good. Now coming back down the next long side, try to bring him a little more into a shoulder in position.
Okay.
Shoulder four, shoulder in.
Oh, sorry.
So we have to have a little more control of that outside rein, which is what the point of that is.
Yeah. Over.
Good, good. You're good about there. Very nice right there. That's good. Keep that going all the way down the long side. In the end down here, we're going to bring him onto a circle and then begin to bring him up a little bit. So in other words, developing a little more of a working walk. Let's see where we can bring his head and neck to in this direction now without losing that big step. Once again, position at the expense of movement is never a good trade-off. So the big movement is what we want. That's getting better. Good. Keep coming. Now keep a little more contact. Take the slack out of your reins when we bring them up. So I don't want you to pull against the reins, but I want there to be an unbroken line to his mouth so you can really feel and soften him a bit. Try to move his hindquarters a little bit outside the line there. So you bring him a little bit into a shoulder in around the circle here a little bit, which will help you to bring him up a little bit. There we go. A little more shoulder out. Sorry, haunches out just a little bit more. On your circle, a little bit more. Push the hindquarters out a little bit. There you go, like that. Now take a little more contact. Bring his pull up. See if you can soften his mouth and bring him into a little more position on the bridle there a little bit. See if he'll soften his jaw. That's getting better there, like that. Yep, get a little contact outside. Oop, he's going to stop and relieve himself. When he's ready, he's ready.
Okay, now we ready?
All right. Lightened up. Now, once again, on the circle, back to what we were just doing there, bring his pole up on the circle, trying to move his hindquarters out a little bit, getting him a little more into his shoulder in position, and asking him to travel with his head and neck up a little bit from the ground. So bringing it up a little bit, keeping that sense of softening him through the jaw and pole a little bit so we get a little more flexion there like that. Up a little bit more, a little tap to keep it active, see if we can maintain the same activity in the step. Bring them up a little bit, like that, not bad. Now all the way back down on the circle again, then stretch all the way back down again. Keep the hindquarters a little bit outside the circle, so when you let him down, try not to let him just throw the shoulder to the outside.
Good boy. You know you don't like it.
Easy, buddy. Like that. And now just bringing him up on your circle one more time.
Hey. Walk.
Oh, I'd rather trot off.
Good boy.
There we go. There you go. Good step there. Good. Getting a nice step over. Bring him up just a little bit more and try to keep it up there a little bit. Right there, right there, right there. Good. Keep it steady. Keep feeling that outside ring. Remember, the outside ring is the one that's important here now. It was getting to not an itch. There you go.
Hey.
And once again, get a little more shoulder in position again. Try to start moving those hindquarters to the outside again. There we go. Begin to step under his body a little more.
No, you don't want to do that. I know.
There you go. Not. Hard work. There we go. Like that. That's better. Go ahead and let him stretch all the way down. Let him really open up the walking. So that's something to keep working on as time goes on here. And it's a good estimate of, how good he can. If he's strong enough, he'll bring the pole up easily without it being a big drama about it. And just let him stretch all the way down before we switch directions again. Like that. There we go.
Good boy.
There we go. Now go ahead and let him halt and change directions.
Okay. Whoa. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy.
Coming good. Keep trying to move those hindquarters out just a little bit more. Now see if you can turn down the center line and leg heel to the left. Keep that. Now let's try the same thing on the circle here. Trying to bring his pole up a bit. A little bit of position of shoulder in around the circle. Try to move the hindquarters a little bit outside. Look over in there. Be sure you know where he is. There you go. Moving the hindquarters a little bit, try to widen your circle so he doesn't just end up swinging you around a tiny little circle. We want to stay on that bigger circle, but move his hindquarters a little bit to the outside, like that. Just keeping that steady contact, softening him a little bit without it becoming stiff, and trying to bring his pole up from that position there a little bit, and ask him to soften the jaw and pole by just closing your fingers a little bit, softening like you're softening a sponge or something, and then never stiff or trying to hold against it. That's pretty good right there. There, good. Now go ahead and let it all the way back down and widen your circle again.
Hey.
There, good. All the way down. And now let's bring him up again on the circle a bit. Once again, and immediately beginning to move those hindquarters out a little bit on the circle. There you go, like that. Keep it. Keep it. Now, that's it. Now let him come up a little bit. Now let's bring the pole up, bring his neck up. There you go. Come up a little bit, like that, like that, like that. He wants to go back down to the circle. Easy does it like that. There you go. Now you're getting some good steps right there. Now all the way back down into the stretch again. Let it go all the way back down again. You controlling when it goes up and down. That was pretty good.
Yeah, good boy.
Very nice there. And you can get a stop there, and we'll put him on the lunge. That was good.
Okay. Good boy.
Hello.
Good boy.
I'm just really impressed how he has not gotten a hay belly over this winter. It looks pretty compact, relatively speaking, for his kind of horse. They put on belly so quickly.
Yeah. Okay. We're on. Oh, well. Come on. Okay, come here. Yeah, we really are out of practice. I always put my side reins on after I do that, but I probably should have had them on. It'd be a lot easier.
Getting back in the swing of things.
No, I'm lunging, but do you know what you did with my gloves now? I think Will, in a way, I think some of that like extra energy he had was probably my fault. I keep forgetting that he likes a light touch, so I can just, and I don't want to ruin that. That's the beauty of it, right?
Yeah.
But if I just lightly tap him with the whip, like even just sort of brush him with the whip, he'll like move over from it. And I think I got overly zealous there for a little while. When you were asking for the shoulder in and the hind end out.
Yeah.
And it's funny because he has like little tolerance for that is what I'm discovering. That's what it seems like anyway to me. Okay, you got that side, I get this side. You got the rein? No. Okay. I know everyone's touching you. You're like, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a treat. I know that's what you think I have, don't you?
Where are you going?
Whoa. actually got on grass today for an hour. Yesterday too. We're slowly getting them back into the routine where they can get on grass. But with this guy, I got to be really careful.
Oh, I imagine. Yeah, those horses only have to look at food to put on weight.
I know. It's so true.
Yeah.
And I swear, Reese could be on grass all day, have alfalfa, and it doesn't even look like he gained anything. So I don't. It's so amazing the difference.
Totally different metabolism.
What's up?
Totally different metabolism.
Yeah. Walk on.
These horses were basically bred to walk all day.
Good job. Good boy. Walk on. Walk. Good boy.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Very nice. All right, he was just getting to a good place, and so the next time he stretches all the way down there, you can start him in the trot.
Okay.
Like that.
Trot. There you go.
I like it. Oh, nice, yeah. A huge difference. I mean, I'm almost immediately, he's pulling his belly right up.
He still has these sort of angry moments, but
Yeah, it's like, okay, I'm a little pissy.
he seems to get over it really quickly, though.
Yeah.
I probably just jinxed myself. Yeah, there you go. Over.
Nice. I really like how he's taking a shape. His belly looks so much better. It's really good.
Come on, Calvin. You know better than that. Good boy. Yes.
I like it.
Come on. Good job.
There we go. I like it. See if you can get just a little more. Keep trying to get a little bigger swing out of him. If you can.
Come on. There you go.
Good boy. Go ahead and let him canter since he's sort of asking to do it. Let's see what his canter looks like.
Ready?
Good time. Kind of offering it anyway. Good, really good stretch now though. Then go ahead and ask him to canter.
Ready?
Go ahead and ask him to canter as you come to the wall.
Come on. Canter. Come on. Canter. Come on. Come on. Canter. Canter.
Like that, a little tap to that whip there. That's better.
Come on. Come on. Canter. Come on. canter.
Now back to a trot.
And
Now
trot.
that's a little reluctant, but it is looking better. And just let him get back in that swing stretch now again. Like that.
Trot.
He's happy to go there. There's where we'd like him to be.
Good boy.
Okay. Nice. Good. Much better now. Now let's let him walk and change directions.
Okay.
And I got to a good place.
Yeah. I think I need a longer whip. I have
Yeah,
to get
you
so
need to be able
close
to
to
touch
him.
him.
I just can't tap him unless I'm really close to him.
I like the longest whip I can find. Like I probably have one that's nearly twice the length of thing you have there. Because you got, once in a while, you have to be able to touch a horse with a whip.
Yeah.
It's just the way. Sometimes you have to touch them a little bit, or they just kind of forget about it.
Okay, sweetie. Come on. Okay, whoa. Just let that, there we go. Okay. Walk. Yep, good boy. Walk. There you go, yes.
There we go. I like that. Nice.
Good job. Good job.
Go ahead and ask him up into the trot now. Like that.
And trot. And trot.
Okay.
Good boy. Come on. Oh, I know.
A little bit of reluctantness to him, and run that lash out. Give him a little tap. See if we can.
Come on. Trot.
Excellent.
There you go.
In his case, if he picks up a canter like that, go ahead and use it.
Okay.
In fact, go ahead now and ask him to canter next time you come to the wall on the other side.
Okay.
That's good stuff now, though.
Ready? And canter. Come on. Come on. Canter. Canter. Good boy. Canter. Canter.
Good.
Come on. Canter. Come on. Canter.
There you go. Now trot. I was just looking for him to stretch that neck out.
Trot.
Like that. That's good there. Now trot.
Good boy. Come on.
Very nice now. Good job. And now let's let him walk.
And walk.
All right, we're ready to mount up. So let's bring Ron out. Once again, let's start at the lunge line. Since I haven't seen you in a while, let's sort of go through all of our steps and see how all of that's going.
That makes sense to me.
That's good.
Good boy. Come on. Go. We need to get my reins, Ron. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I said yeah. That's cool. Are you going to use your lunge line? You're going to use your lunge line? I think left. We went right first, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have gone left. Okay. Let me just get this side here. Tuck it in. Okay. Here. Ready? There you go. Good boy. Oh, I need my whip. Can you get my whip? Come on. Come on.
Come on, Calvin.
Whoa. Oh. No. He also forgot what riding is all about. It's like a mounting block? What's that? Here, you move over on this side. Come on. Thank you. Yeah, there you go. You stand right over it. Okay, Calvin. Oh, are you going to put this on?
I was.
Yep.
Gotta go the right direction too. So.
I know. Whoa. Left is what we want to do. So you got to get on the other side.
Yeah. Thought you were gonna turn them around. You and Karen,
Okay.
Are you and Karen like this, Will?
All the time.
Okay, Calvin. Same thing we just did. I don't think Calvin got the hay belly this year. I think I did.
Nice there. Just keep encouraging that stretch to get a little bit deeper there, just softening them with your fingers there a little bit. It starts to come up like that. Good. Trying to move his hindquarters a little bit to the outside, just like we do when we're on the ground with him. There we go. Then we get a little bit haunches in. Haunches out a little bit. Little shoulder forward. There we go. I like that.
Walk. There you go.
Go ahead and try to get that stretch a little deeper again there. Soften him a little bit with your reins. Taking a little contact. There you go. Like that. Good. Of course, when he's really correct, then even if it's just for a moment or two, we do nothing at all. Everything just relaxes for those steps when he's doing what we want him to do. Soften him just a little more. I want to see the stretch taken down just a little bit. It's kind of halfway. There you go, like that. So be sure we're always coming back that you're feeling and wanting to stretch deeper into it. Like that. Very nice.
Good job.
Good job. Like that. Really nice now. That's what we want to see. And prepare to trot and go into a trot rising as you're ready there. Just don't have to change much. There we go. Good job. And right into that stretch. And just keeping the slack out of your reins as you rise there. I'm just trying to gradually move his hindquarters a little bit to the outside as you keep him going. Try not to let him stall that much. A little tap. There you go. Keep trying to move the hindquarters out just a little bit. There we go. Now we're starting to get it like that. Very good. Now keep that going. Like that. Very nice. Keep it like that. Just a little bit active. See if you can get a little bigger swing even. Now look how much more flexion there is in his hocks. That's really good. Keep that going. Really nice. Right there. Really nice. Keep that going. Good. Keep it that active. Really nice. Keep it going. Good. Now, I just want you to shorten your reins and bring his pole up a little bit. Let's see where we can bring him to without losing that trot, if we can at all. We're just letting the pole come up a little bit, keeping that same feeling in the trot so it doesn't shorten up. Starts to shorten up. We know we have to make it active again. There we go. Right away, a little tap of your whip. There you go, like that. There. That's better, about midway. Now send him all the way back deep into the stretch again. Let it go all the way back down. Get a little more swing in it. Make it a little more active. Like that. Good. Like that. Love that deep stretch out of him. A little tap there. Get a little more push. Once he gets in that really deep stretch, then ask for a little bit more action out of the back end. Good. Now shortening your reins and bringing the pole up again. That's the way, like that. Good job. Good job. Like that. Good. He's starting to come up. Really nice. And we're not losing the trot. That's the important key here. As we bring the neck up, we're able to keep the same swing in the trot. Really good there. And let it be all the way down there again. Make it a little more active once you get a stretch all the way down there. Try to, there you go, like that. But really see some push and swing out of the back. Nice. Now bring him back up again. About midway to see where you can get him to without losing that feeling in the trot. About there, that's about right. Right about there, about midway. About there is about right for him right now. About right there, good. Nicely engaged, because folks watching, look at how nicely engaged his abdominal muscles are now. So he's really pulled that belly up. That's really good. A horse like this, that's difficult. Nice. Now let him stay in the stretch, but ask the trot to be a little more active again. Once again, almost like you're opening it up a little bit, like a little bit of a lengthening of stride.
Trot on. Good boy.
Very nice.
Good job.
Very nice. Like that. Now bring him back up again. Once again, same thing, trying to keep the same trot. Keep yourself in the position of the turn like that, about midway, about like that. It's really good. Really nice. Right there. Really good. Keep that. And all the way back down into the stretch again. Very good. A little tap to make this active, a little more active in that trot, in the trot there. Like that. There we go. They want the canter a little bit. Not bad.
And trot.
Actually, that canter's not looking too bad. And let him trot again. We're getting it by accident, but compared to what his canter used to look like, that's a huge improvement. And once again, get him all the way back down into the stretch again. Get nice and steady in that, like there. Really nice. Good job. Keep that. And now ease him back to a walk.
And walk.
Very nice. And you can halt and change directions. That was really good.
So you're hitting a brick wall and yes.
I know, right? I said walk, and it's like a brick wall he just ran into. Good boy.
Great stuff. Standing nice and square there. Oh, poke him in
He
there.
doesn't like being fed.
I guess not. Ron, that actually should be where in between the two reins.
Is it?
Yeah.
Probably so, yeah.
Isn't it? Put it in the wrong spot. Good catch, Darcy. At least the reins are connected this time.
Good boy.
Good. Nice there. Go ahead and step him up into the trot. That's all right. Go ahead and keep going. Sometimes when they want to offer like that, a good reverse psychology, just say, okay, well, let's keep going. Like that. And in this direction, just trying to move the hindquarters out a little bit. Same thing, keeping that slack out of the reins. This way you're doing it by widening your hands is a great thing to do, like that. Good. Let him all the way down the stretch, and then ask a little bit of tap just to get a little bit more energy out of it once he gets in the stretch, so we be sure we maximize the step, if you will. Like that. Really good. Really good like that. Very nice. Now just see if we can bring his pole up again, just like we did in the other direction, just trying to keep the trot just as it is, but just seeing where you can raise the head and neck to without losing that trot. Like that. Pretty good. About right there. Wouldn't want to be much higher than about like that. Good for him right now. That's pretty good right there, right there. That's really nice right there. Now let him all the way back down again. That was quite nice. All the way back down to the stretch. Like that. Really good. Excellent work. And bring him back up from the stretch again.
What's that?
He heard me. Like, whoa, let's stop and said. Just maybe give him a little tap before you start to bring him up, just to remind him that you want him to keep going. Very nice, like that. Keep that going, keep it, tap. Good, good, keep that, just like that. Now see if you can bring it up a little bit more. Nice. There, right there, right there, right there. Keep it right there, right there. Good. Now ask him to walk without letting him all the way down.
And walk. Boy.
Very nice. Excellent work today. You may halt there. And then, Ron, you can take him off the lunge line.
Good boy.
But we'll just leave the side reins on for today, just as a little bit of a guide there.
Okay.
See how it responds to everything.
You want me to stand in the middle?
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. And go ahead and go large in the walk now.
Okay. Let him stretch or working?
Yeah, let him stretch down. If he will and keep moving actively, that's just what we'd like him to do. I like that. Really nice. Just like that. In fact, you can go ahead and turn by the center line and do a little bit of a leg yield to the left, just like you did in the working hand. You can get him stepping over a little bit.
There you go.
Very nice. Good job. Good, good, good. Very nice. A little bit back and forth there a little bit, but really nice sensitivity to the leg. Let's do that again. We come down to this end, turn down the center line again, and leg yield to the left. Good there, starting nice there. And let's do that one more time down the center line. We kind of had his shoulder a little bit thrown out, a little too far to the outside there. Let's do that again. See if we can keep him a little. We want the shoulder to lead a little bit, but not just throw the shoulder out there and step sideways. Nice working walk there for him. Very nice. There we go. Right about there, and start your leg yield. Good. That's all right. You really have 3 or 4 really good steps there. Very nice. Now let him stretch all the way down, and then change across the next diagonal.
Okay. Okay. There you go.
We'll go ahead and turn down the center line at the top there and leg yield to the right now. Very nice, really nice. Good, keep that going, really nice. Good step, good step, good step. That was really nice. And now once again, as you come to the rail, make him really active again, stretching all the way down. And then on a circle here. So just onto a circle here at this end. And that. Active. Thinking always about trying to push those hindquarters a little bit outside the circle. You always want to be thinking a little bit shoulder in at this level. So we're always trying to engage that inside hind leg a little bit. Now I want you to develop a working walk around the circle. Beginning to just bring his pole up to where you can without losing the same step. Not bad. Keep that going. Coming up a little forward. Shorten your range just a little bit more. Now go ahead and go large in the walk. Now I'm keeping him up a little bit off of the ground there a little bit. So we're working a little bit towards that working walk. And then I want you to come down the opposite long side in a little bit of a shoulder in. So displacing the shoulders to the inside, so it takes a little more control of that outside range. So both hands are going to move to the inside, to the left, to bring his forehand off of the rail. And that's it. And now a little shoulder forward down the next long side. And keep the same active step. Good. That's not bad at all. Right about there. That's about right there. Good. That's plenty of angle. That's good for him right there. That's really good. Really good. I like it. The neck is in the right line. That next position is not bent more than the rest of the body. That's really quite good. Keep that. Really nice. That was a good shoulder in. Change the rein across the next diagonal, letting him stretch all the way down as you change on the diagonal again.
I think he keeps thinking, oh, we're in the middle. It's time to stop.
Yeah, just stop. Now we'll go ahead and start to bring him up a little bit in the walk now, and you're going to do a shoulder in coming down the opposite long side. We'll try to bring him up a little bit, but only to the degree that we can maintain the step. Dressage is about movement. It's not about position, if you will. Once again, we never want to lose movement to gain position. Nice there, very nice. Very nice. Now on the circle again at this end, stretching all the way down. Always be sure you're widening those circles out, trying to move the hindquarters out first. There you go, like that. Very nice. Now prepare to trot. I'm going to stay on the circle, let him start off in a stretch and into a trot ride.
And trot.
Good. There we go, right into that stretch. Good job. Good job. Let's correct your rising diagonal. There you go. You got it now. Now just ask for a little more power in the trot. There you go. Little tap to get a little more push off his back end. Nicely in the stretch. Maximize the movement now like that. Really nice there. Keep that there. Good job. Go large. Just keep him right where you have him. Again, a little tap. Get a little more active again.
Sorry, I kind of.
I'm seeing that line along his belly there starting to happen a little bit. Very nice. Keep that. Good. Keep that. Little tap, get a little more active, and on the circle here now, let's shorten the reins and bring him up a little bit and see where we can bring him up to. Like that. Good job. Keep it up there. Keep it up. Come up a little bit. Come up a little bit again. Bring his pole up. Bring his head and neck up a little bit. There you go. Shorten your reins a little bit. There you go. Like that. Good. Now. There. Now go large and maintain that. And I want you to actually do a little bit of a lengthening of stride down the next long side. Just think of it as just going a little faster for right now. Getting a little bigger swing in the trot is what I'm looking for.
Oh boy.
Really nice. Like this. Very nice. And opening it up a little bit down the long side, little tap. If he wants to stretch a little deeper, that's okay as long as he opens the stride up. Like that. Now change the rein across the next diagonal. And you can let him take the stretch all the way down now. You just keep it active like that. Good. That corner, tap. There. Big circle down there. And now beginning to bring him up a little bit. Keep the same activity. If you need to give him a little tap, do so. Begin to shorten your reins and bring his pole up now.
Sorry there, Calvin.
Not killing everything. There you go. Trick is to do it without stopping. There you go. Like that. Good job. Like that. Like that. That's quite good. Quite good. Go large and keep him there in that working trot. That's good for him. Tap. Very nice. Keep that going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep that going. Tap. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going right through the short end. It's really nice. Excellent. Keep that. Keep it going all the way down. Good job. And when you get to the other end, I want you to walk. It's gone as nicely as this down the long side. When we get to the far end, I'm going to ask him to walk. Really nice work today.
And walk.
And very nice. And stretching back out in the walk. Really nicely done, Darcy. That was by far the best he's gone. That was excellent.
Thanks.
Really, really nice. And not even a peek at the door. For those of you listening,
right?
when we started this process back before Christmas with this horse, he was trying to run out the door with her. He's sort of forgotten about all that. Really good.
Don't remind him.
Yeah, no, I won't. Be sure that you don't remind him.
Exactly.
No, that was really good. You may come to the center there and halt. That was excellent today. Really nice. And I'm sure Trigger will get there next week as well. Just had a little meltdown over the sound. Really, really nice. But this horse is even just the way he's standing. You know, these kind of horses, like when I first saw you, that, you know, they kind of stand in a heap. Like he's actually got some posture there, even when you just come to a stop. You know, he's holding himself up. We see very little of that underside of his neck. Yeah. So really nice, nice that you were able to keep him going so much throughout the winter, that he stayed really nice and fit for you enough to do that. And that's all that's important. Really nice.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you know, instead of fighting it when we finally took the break, sometimes I think it just makes sense. Like, our lives were kind of chaotic with all the snow and trying to keep up with everything else. So in a way, I think it all worked out, you know?
It does, exactly right. So all good. Questions today, you two?
I guess just what's my homework? Like, what should I be working on? Should I continue to do lunge?
Well, basically the same system that we just did, and you can start. I would, you know, do a few more days of you lunging like that on the lunge line, then get off and do what we did. So walk and trot just like this, and then we can start to think about taking the side reins off. You know. Okay. Which I think you probably don't even need them, but let's do it a few more days. Just they're like, you know, they're not doing anything except that if he gets way out of control, you know, he puts his head up, it's going to stop him. So they're kind of like training wheels on a bicycle. They don't do anything unless you're falling over, you know, and that's kind of what they're doing at the moment for him, and just keep him steady in the bridle for a while. And then we'll get rid of those. Probably by the next time I see you, we'll go without them and see how it goes. Yeah.
Nice.
Sure.
All right, gang. Well, that was a super day today. I couldn't be happier with where we got to. They're both, you know, even though we didn't get as far as we'd like with Trigger, but he's really looking good physically. Yeah. You know, they're both coming out of the winter not looking like, you know, sacks of potatoes. So that's really, really good. All right, you guys. And thanks for posting the video. I'm sure everybody will enjoy it. We appreciate it.
A bunch of people were on there chatting, so that was good. It was good.
Oh, great.
People are watching them and enjoying them. All right, well, we'll see you next week. Same time.
Hey guys, we'll see you soon. Yeah. Great work. Same time next week. That's great.
Yeah, same time. Thanks.
Thanks.
Yep.